How is it going, databases? No Data here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Roblox Assassin. We are back once again on Roblox Assassin with part 1 of the Easter event. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. It's been really fun. In the previous episode, we went ahead and cleared this entire battle pass. We got a bunch of new stuff from here, so be sure to check it out if you haven't done so, because it is really cool. We got a new trident and a new scythe from this battle pass, so it's pretty hype. This is probably one of my most favorite season passes. But anyway, in today's episode of Assassin, we're going to take that next step forward to grow our inventory, and we are going to get the first ever Easter dream knife. As you can see right here, the ethereal egg. This is a brand new limited time dream knife that you can buy for 55,555 coins. And yeah, this is on sale for about 11 days. So this is pretty interesting because most of the time we'll get a bundle that costs Robux. And this time around, you can actually spend tokens to get the knife, which is kind of nice. Nice change of pace. So you don't actually need Robux to get this, although this is going to be very expensive. I mean, this is a dream knife after all, so it is going to be really expensive. But you can theoretically grind for this knife. You can also disassemble keys and even exotics. I don't really recommend you disassemble that many exotics, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Anyway, in this video, we are going to go ahead and buy this dream knife and try it out, talk about its value, and we'll talk about the best way to get this knife. So if you guys are excited for this episode of Assassin, then be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps out a whole lot. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Assassin videos in the future. And also, guys, don't forget to use star code PURPLE when buying Robux and Roblox Premium, because it really helps me out to continue making these videos. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and spend all of my tokens here, and let's go ahead and buy this brand new dream. 3, 2, 1, and boom. There we go. We just bought the brand new dream knife. A little bit of lag there, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and check out the new knife. And yeah, there it is. Easter 2022 ethereal egg. There it is right there. Let's go ahead and try it out. There it is on my side right here. It looks really, really nice. All right, guys. So here it is, the ethereal egg dream knife that you can get from this event right here. It does cost a lot of tokens, but you can get it. And this is a nice, bright, elegant wand. I guess this can be considered a wand of some kind. As you can see, this knife is mostly white. So the handle here is white. We got some white here as well. But you can also see at the very center, we have a nice little egg right here. There's a giant egg at the very center. And this actually has the exact same colors as the sugar Cosmo that we saw in the battle pass. So that's pretty interesting as well. So yeah, we got an egg in the middle right here. You can also see some gems dangling right here at the very bottom of the hilt right here. You can also see at the very, very bottom of the knife, we have another egg right here. Same color pattern, it's just a very small egg. Actually, I'm pretty sure this knife is made of glass. You can see that the white part is basically see-through. So I think that's supposed to be glass. You can even see that the handle is see-through as well. It's a bit distorted, but you can see some stuff through the knife, which I think is really interesting, to be honest. And also, guys, as you can see, this knife does have some effects of its own. First of all, around the eggs, you can see a sort of pink glowing effect. You can see the glowing effect around this giant egg and around this small little egg at the bottom as well. And also around the bigger egg, we can see some white dots appearing and disappearing around the knife. And also, I think we saw it earlier, but I'm pretty sure this knife does have a kill effect. Yeah, it does. So this knife does have a kill effect of its own. As you can see, their corpses actually turn into an egg. So you can see right here, I don't have any effects equipped. And yeah, when you kill someone with this knife, they literally turn into the egg that you basically have on the knife itself. So I think that's pretty funny, to be honest. So yeah, there it is right there. So yeah, we do actually have a knife with its own kill effect, which is really cool, to be honest. So yeah, right off the bat, this knife really reminds me of the Faber's wand, which is actually the mythic knife that we got last year in last year's battle pass. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There it is, the Faber's wand. This looks really similar. Obviously, it's a lot more elegant and a lot more flashy, but it really reminds me of the Faber's wand. And on top of that, it has a very similar kill effect. I'm pretty sure the Faber's wand also turns people into eggs. So yeah, it's definitely a very similar looking knife and a really similar kill effect as well. So yeah, if I had to describe this new dream knife, I would basically describe it as Faber's wand, but better, because again, it's really similar, but I'd say overall it's a lot better. It's a lot more clean. It has a lot better effects. You can see the egg a lot better. So yeah, even though they're really similar, they're both very cool in their own rights, because we don't have a lot of these types of knives. So it's really really cool overall. And it's always hilarious to just turn someone into an egg. That's like the coolest thing ever, bruh. All right, you have to turn into an egg, and you have to... Okay, I missed. Never mind. Anyway, in terms of value, unfortunately, I don't believe that the ethereal egg is on the value list at the moment, so it's kind of hard to judge how much it's going to be worth. I can see this being pretty expensive at first, given how many tokens it costs to get this. That being said, I do think it is going to go down in value over time, and the reason for that is I think more and more people are going to buy this knife, so I can see it going down in value over time. However, this knife is going to become unobtainable after these 11 days, and then it's probably going to start going up in value in the future. Now, if you want this knife for yourself, like I said, there's a number of ways that you can pull that off, because again, this does cost tokens, so you don't need to spend Robux. Obviously, you can if you want. That's really up to you, but that is going to cost quite a bit of money. You're going to need 8,000 Robux, and, well, that wouldn't be very fun. Now, of course, you can also disassemble exotics, but again, this is a very expensive knife. You're going to have to disassemble a lot of exotics if you want to do that, because you only get 2,000 tokens per exotic, so you would have to literally disassemble 28 exotics in order to get this knife. And I don't know if this knife is going to be worth 28 exotics. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, I don't know. That's not really the direction I would go. That being said, if you are going to disassemble exotics, remember to only disassemble tier 1s. Alright, there's a lot of unobtainable exotics right here that you don't really want to disassemble because they're going to be really valuable. And honestly, you're just making them more valuable if you do that. So you're losing a knife and making the lost knife more valuable. You know, it's just not a good idea, because then the knife is going to decrease in quantity, and that's just not fun. So if you are going to disassemble exotics, remember to only pick ones that you can unbox or craft with legendaries. Otherwise, you're definitely going to lose a lot of value. But yeah, I'd say the best way to get this knife for yourself is obviously to grind for it. It obviously would be a tricky grind, but it is possible, because you do have about 10 days to grind this thing by the time you're watching this. So I'd say if you get probably around 6,000 tokens per day, that's 2 elite cases per day. If you do that, you can definitely afford it. But also, guys, another big tip is that you can go ahead and disassemble keys for tokens as well, because I know a lot of people saved up keys for this event. So, you know, again, you can just go ahead and disassemble your keys. I said that in the previous episode as well. That is something you can do. I probably wouldn't do that immediately, because again, this is just part 1 of the event. Are we going to get an Easter case? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if we're going to get an Easter case or not. I'm going to say probably not. That being said, I probably would wait until part 2 of the event before you go ahead and disassemble your keys, just in case a box comes out and you want to open that instead. But again, disassembling your keys is definitely a good option, especially if you saved up a lot of them. In order to afford this dream knife, you would need a grand total of 124 keys. There are some people with that amount of keys, don't know how many, but it is something you can do. But yeah, I would say your best option is to just grind it out, get some tokens. If you have keys, disassemble it, and if you're running low on time, you can disassemble some exotics. But I wouldn't disassemble all 28 of them just to get a knife. If you have like 40,000 coins and there's only 1 day left, then, you know, you can go ahead and disassemble a few. But keep in mind, you're losing value if you do that. Anyway, yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video. And that is it for the Easter event for now. We completed the battle pass and we got the dream. So that is it for now. But we do know that there is going to be a part 2 of the event. We don't really know what part 2 entails just yet, but we do know that we are going to get a competitive season at least. So we're going to get a competitive season and probably some other stuff as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and know there's other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.